Hi there, you're in the lab with your mate JJ. Today is unboxing. We're going to do an unboxing today. My silly job title for today is the Vault Vanguard. Today I'm the Vault Vanguard. The box that has arrived is my new hot air gun. I learnt about this hot air gun from my mate NanoFix, who's a electronics repair YouTuber. And I follow his channel. I'd certainly recommend it to you. I'll put a link in the show notes. He ran an ad basically for this brand of hot air gun. I think they sent him a free one so that he'd do it. I'm not quite sure. I forget the details, but it looked like a pretty good hot air gun to me. I had a hot air gun on my Horuzdi soldering station, but one thing I really didn't like about it is up the back here, when I put it away, it aimed straight at my cables, and I didn't want to blow hot air at my cables. And this hot air gun has a stand that like mounts it and it points down. So that is the main reason I got that, was because I like the stand. But it's also more capable. It's 1.4 kilowatts. It's a monster. It can really churn out some heat. So looking forward to working with it. Of course, my main use case at the moment is heat shrinking things. But I am hoping to get into hot air micro soldering and stuff in the future. So hopefully I will have cause to use this bit of equipment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the lab cam and show you me pulling the bits out of the box. There's a great big honking box here. But before I do that, I thought we might jump over to the computer together and I'll just show you what there is to know about this bit of equipment.
Alright, so I thought I might start off just by pointing out this video from NanoFix, testing a 1400 watt hot air station and remote, AiXun H314 review. And he published this 2 months ago, and I saw it recently. Actually, I ordered this ages ago. It took ages to turn up. And here it is on AliExpress. This is the one I found. I think there are other listings. I paid $380 Australian dollars for mine, so the price has changed a little bit since I purchased mine. There's a bunch of photos here. Again, I'll put the link to all of this information in the show notes. So feel free to swing by and check it out. That's the big stand that it's got. That looks really beefy. I think that I like the look of that. I don't know if I'll have any call for this rack for the air nozzles, but we'll see. So scrolling down, there's a description. Smart hot air gun, heating, intelligent rework station for SMD, BGA repair. AiXun H314, so it says the same thing. 3.5-inch IPS HD display screen, built in with smart operation system, built in with fingerprint function, support fingerprint recognition and automatic switch of multiple accounts. Well, I don't need that feature. World's first thermal imaging smart desoldering station, Wi-Fi networking, OTA upgrade, interconnecting through Bluetooth, supports AI smart voice central control, heating core with 1.4 kilowatt rated power, heating up to 380 degrees Celsius in 3 seconds under top speed mode, soft, standard, top speed modes and design of 9 channels, switch 5 sets of accounts by fingerprint, maximum 45 sets can be saved, dual combination of segment and curve desoldering, saving of exclusive users' private cloud data, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's more to be seen down here. So there's the base station and there's the stand for the business end. Okay, it's got fingerprint. We don't care about that. Segment and curve desoldering. Enjoy function and experience of more advanced station with only 1/10 of the price. Saving, blah, blah, blah. All right. All right. So yeah, that's everything there is to see on the AliExpress page for this bit of equipment. As I said, there'll be links in the show notes. So let's jump over to the bench and also to the room and take this thing out of its box.
Hi there, welcome to my lab. This box has arrived. It has a bit of equipment in it. It was too big to fit up here on the bench, so I just thought we'd pull the bits and pieces out of it together, and then we can look at the bits and pieces on the bench. And eventually, I'll be able to set it up and install it. And I'll hopefully get that done before the end of this video, so we can show you it all in its new housing up here in the back of the bench. I have tried to make some space available for it, so we'll just see how all of that goes. Now, oh look, this is beautiful. That's very sturdy. That's great. Okay, this is of course the base for the stand for the business end, as I called it. Okay, we've got power here, but it's some sort of a plug that I don't know. But fortunately, it comes out in the IEC or whatever that is, so I'll be able to find one of those spare. Got plenty of them. All right, and here's the this is the rack mounting for the nozzles. Okay, we've got a little bit of paperwork there, certificate of quality assurance, I think it was. All right, and here is the tube. All right, now what's this? Okay, that looks like nozzles to me. Let's see what we've got in here. Yeah. All right. Those are nozzles. And then all right, so this is the main bit. And oh look, it's got a little Wi-Fi antenna on the back. That's cool. Yeah, okay. Some sort of a thing there. I don't know what that is for. Okay. So this is it all put together. Well, what I'll do is I'll pop you over to the bench and let's have a look at each of the bits and pieces, and then I'll install it and I'll try and show you what I've done. So let me throw you over here to the bench. Now, as I said, this particular stand, it's very weighty. It's very weighty, and the center of gravity is really low. It's right down the bottom of the thing. So this won't fall over, which is great. It looks like there's enough for 2 spare nozzles in the back there. As I said, this is just a standard power cable. I'm not sure which country uses these 2 prongers. Does that look familiar to you? I don't know if it's US or EU or what. I don't know. But I won't be using it because I use a different kind of a cable here in Australia. What have we got in here? This looks like our nozzles. Yep, 4 nozzles. That's what I was expecting. So we've got different sizes, obviously. There you go. Okay. And there's some screws and an Allen key for the nozzle holder. Now I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that nozzle holder. I don't know. I could probably install it somewhere, and then I'd be able to keep my things there. I could install it there. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it. But yes. So those are the nozzles, and this was the paperwork. So it looks like just a business card there, and a certificate of quality assurance. Excellent. All right, and now I might as well show you the actual thing itself.
So this is the device itself. You can have a look on the back here. Is Wi-Fi and something that seems to be marked ground. I'm not sure what that's all about. Maybe it's a grounding pin for earthing yourself to. That could be handy. Oh, it's got a quality assurance passed there. Very good. And then this is the power in. Very good. And on the front, what can we see? So we've got 3 memory functions and a set. And then we've got min max and min max, so that looks like temperature and power and fan speed probably. There's a USB-C input or output, I don't know. There's a USB-C on the front, and then there's a power switch, and that toggles on and off. Great. So is that everything? I think that's everything I can show you. What I'm going to do now is let me just see if I can throw you over here, and I'll show you this thing once it's installed. So this is it here. I'm going to install it up the back here. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll be back in a sec to let you know how I went. Right, I'm back, and I've got it all installed. You can see it up the back here. This is the base station, and this is the handle. Obviously, I can access my my work area. Easy to put away, faces down, so it's not going to burn anything. I can turn it on and bring it over here. See it warming up. Enter sleep mode. Oh, okay. So if I put that in there and take it out, okay, it's detected that it's in use, and it's brought the temperature up to 200 degrees Celsius with 50-degree fan, fixed 50-degree fan. I don't know if how high the fan will go. Let's see. It likes to beep at me. Okay, the fan goes up to 150. That's 150 at 200 degrees Celsius, which is pretty warm. So let's turn that all the way back down to 50 as it was. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's nice and slow there now. Might see if I can find the setting for the beep at me thing. But yeah, there we go. Put him back in his container, and he seems to be going back down to 0. There we go. It's at 26 degrees in the room. So I'll turn that off and turn this off, and we're done. So yeah, there's my new hot air gun. Pretty excited about that. So I'll throw you the farewell cam. We'll wrap up.
And that's a wrap. So just a little unboxing for you today. My new AiXun hot air gun. Shout out to my mate NanoFix for the recommendation. Very happy to have that on the bench. So we'll see how it goes when we start to use it in the future for our projects. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for watching, and please remember to hit like and subscribe.